Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas, at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers. Come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Washington State now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Not able to connect, incomplete.
But his defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Makes the defender miss. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance in a really nice game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Beavers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass this time. Defense is coming after him. And is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. On the run, it's Wright. but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you've got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Breaking tackles. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Washington State's offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Receiver makes the catch, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Heading left after the handoff. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking through defenders. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Washington State has moved into the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Beavers.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Hands it off on the counter. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's right. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And they'll give it to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Beavers are in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Oregon State. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Finding space at the 20. Good enough for the first down, the 37. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Pulls it in. It's right. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Crucial third down play right here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run with the pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He hands it off from the gun. Bites off a defender. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he knocks it right through the uprights. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. And the Beavers line up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier tackled there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Going to try to use his legs here. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This